Hello, Henry from Belgium here. Today a video about Legoset 7822, railway station from 1980. It's becoming increasingly difficult to find sets from the 70s and 80s with the box at a good price. So I'm always happy when I find one and can show it to you. For me, these are always pieces of history. They tell a lot about a certain period. For example, train sets from the 80s had this distinctive grey as artwork, while sets in the 1970s had generally green boxes. The children who are often depicted and the clothes they wear also reflect the period. The inner box is not in perfect condition, some dents and tears, but it still has all the cardboard. With such old sets, I prefer to store the box separately from the parts to prevent further damage. The set contains a total of 372 pieces and 3 minifigs. And of course I always like to have the original manual with it. What immediately struck me is that there are no base plates in the set, but 11 of these grey plates. It's important that you have plates in the light grey version because these are historically correct from the 1980s. Several variants of the color grey have already been produced since then. Sometimes there are sellers who supplement their old sets with a similar type of grey, so be careful if you buy second-hand sets with a lot of grey bricks and plates. For the rest, black and especially red bricks. And then here are minifigs and bricks with stickers. This is a special one. It's a trans red 1x6 with a print, and it only appears in this playset. Nice that I now have this in my collection. To be completely correct, you can also find it in box 970. But that is not really a playset, but a box with various lights and signs in it. This is a type of clock that I have never seen before, and it only appears in this set. Too bad that it's stuck over 5 different bricks, but it's cool, I like it. These are 2 stickers with an image of the travel times, and they are glued over 3 bricks of 1x4. I recently saw a variant of this in my bus station set, and you can also find these stickers in a later train station. The minifigs are classic town figures. This figure is holding a placard on which there should also be a sticker. And if you want a complete set, there are actually 2 stickers included as spares, which you can see in this photo. One minifig is holding a tile 1x2, and I suspect this must be a train ticket, but it has more the size of some kind of handbag or package. All 3 are historically correct, because they each have a head with a closed stud. Extra minifigures as passengers with a brown suitcase would have been a nice extra. For a medium-sized set, 3 minifigs seems quite few to me. I will now show you the manual in detail. It is a clear manual with 20 beautiful images, and it seems easy to follow. If you want, you can pause the video and take a print screen of each page, because with a lot of basic bricks and grey plates, you can easily recreate the set. This is the case for many sets from the 70s and 80s, and it's always only a few parts and minifigures that make it truly unique. Here, it's of course important that you have 11 grey plates of 6x24, but you can of course also replace that with a combination of plates in other sizes. When I place all the grey plates next to each other, you can clearly see that there is some discoloration, and I will have to see whether I can clean or replace it where necessary. But one thing is sure, they are certainly authentic and from the right period. The rest of the bricks still look good, but red and black bricks are less subject to discoloration. Okay, so first the platform with the gray plates and the black bricks. It's a good thing that there is no general large base plate, because then I would have finished building this part immediately. This way it's fun to build and puzzle with different plates and bricks. The track is clearly a version for a 4.5 volt train, but you can easily add an extra track in the middle so that it can also be used for a 12 volt train. And of course you can build an extra railway on the other side yourself so that you can use the station for 2 trains. These red tiles and ladders are a nice extra accent. So next, the station and the staircase. I use all red bricks, gray plates, and yellow accents for this. I noticed that there is not a single blue or white brick in the set. By building the station and the staircase at the same time, is the construction experience somewhat challenging. It's also varied, and I see bricks with different sizes and shapes, which is positive. These bricks here, incorporated into the building, are a good accent. The black bricks are therefore not only used as support bricks under the platform. I think the staircase is well designed, and it's the eye-catcher of the set. So I find building the set not boring, but I do have an unsatisfied feeling about it. These 3 elements on the roof are placed almost randomly. That could perhaps be a bit more creative. By just placing a simple modified 1x1 brick under the clock, you can get to turn it in different directions. With a few more bricks or a more compact design, a difference in level would also have been nice. Slope bricks or round shapes could have been incorporated as well to make it a little more challenging. And the most important thing, I don't quite understand what the purpose of this extra wall is. These are cargo doors, and you would think that you could place goods here, but it is not closed with an extra wall or roof on this side. There is here a large hole through which you can go, so placing doors next to it doesn't seem logical to me. I suspect that it was designed or added to provide extra bricks to be used for other variants. And when I look at the box, I see some beautiful designs here that look better to me. I especially like this one, an extra floor on the roof and doors that have a useful function. But I certainly don't think it's bad, and I'm glad I discovered the set. I enjoyed building it, and the set offers a lot of opportunities to get creative with it. The lampposts, for example, are also a nice detail, and you can add lights and wiring yourself. It's certainly a nice addition to your own customized 80s town, and the set will have a nice place in my collection. Feel free to comment below the video, and don't forget to subscribe, it's free. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.